Look, it was only going to be so long before we're all like, Caitlin Clark's got to be back.
You know, she better get back soon because out of sight, out of mind.
Everyone expected the WNBA to take a hit without Caitlin Clark, and now we're seeing just how steep that drop really is. The latest WNBA TV ratings are in, and if there was ever any doubt about the Caitlin Clark effect, it's now playing out in reverse. While casual fans scroll through TikToks of Angel Reese missing open layups, they're not watching actual games. Ratings have plummeted, and for the WNBA and its players, it's starting to feel like panic mode. The warning signs. We're there early, but now the situation is undeniable. The momentum has stalled. This could turn into the biggest reality check the league has seen, especially for players who believe they held all the leverage going into the next CBA. That leverage may be slipping fast, and now, with breaking news about Caitlin Clark's potential return, which I'll break down in this video, the difference she makes is about to become crystal clear. History is about to unfold, and once it does, there won't be any walking it back. Let's get into it. But first, hit that like button to celebrate Caitlin's return, and don't forget to subscribe for updates on Caitlin Clark, the Indiana Fever, and all things WNBA.
Oh, wow. As he's not good.
Ticket prices for the Indiana Fever's game against the Chicago Sky in Chicago took a nosedive as soon as the news broke that Caitlin Clark would be out. Prices dropped rapidly, almost overnight. Reports started coming in of families canceling trips, changing their plans, and even requesting refunds. And right on cue, the WNBA's old guard couldn't resist taking a jab at the new wave of fans. One comment in a front office sports article really stood out. It's unclear whether teams will provide any compensation for fans who bought tickets. The response? WNBA legend Sue Bird and her wife Megan Rapinoe reportedly told fans to grow up. Really? That's your move? These are the same fans who are poised to help boost WNBA salaries with the next CBA, and they're being mocked for wanting to see the one player they bought the ticket for? Let's be honest. These weren't just a few dollars over face value. Some fans paid hundreds to watch Caitlin Clark play. After the news of her absence, those same seats were being resold for under $10. That's not just a dip in value, it's a full-on collapse. Imagine paying for front-row tickets to see Harry Styles, only to be told, actually Kyle from accounting, we'll be singing a few covers tonight. Okay, maybe not that bad. But of course fans are upset, and it only gets worse from here.
I can personally confirm the pronounced change in interest in Fever games without Clark. A week ago, I bought 4 tickets on StubHub to take my sports-playing nieces to the Fever Mystics game in Baltimore. The tickets in the same row are now less than half of what I paid.
Let's talk about the WNBA as a business, because truthfully, it hasn't always been run like one. For years, the league has relied heavily on financial support from the NBA just to stay afloat. That all changed with the arrival of Caitlin Clark. The Caitlin Clark effect doesn't need a bailout. It brought millions of new fans and unprecedented attention. She's not just a rising star. She's the WNBA's best shot at breaking out of its long-standing financial struggles. This is the moment the league has been waiting on for decades, yet somehow it feels like they still don't fully understand it. You don't alienate the driving force behind your growth. You nurture it, you protect it, you build around it. And right now, Caitlin Clark is that force.
Injuries are a part of it. Again, I get it. It sucks. If you bought a ticket to see somebody and they're hurt, I get it. That is like a big bummer. But no, you would never say that about men's sports. If LeBron was out or Steph Curry or the big names were out for a couple weeks, they would never be like, oh, we're going to reimburse you guys. Sorry about that. Now you're just not taking the WNBA as a business. You're not seeing it as a business. So I'm like, yeah, she's hurt. It sucks. And the league will continue to go on.
This was a true watershed moment for the WNBA. 1.3 million fans tuned in just to watch an Indiana Fever exhibition game. From there, the momentum only grew, reaching a high point when 3.3 million viewers watched the Fever face off against the New York Liberty. But now, with Caitlin Clark sidelined, the contrast is staggering. We've already discussed the dramatic drop in ticket prices, a clear signal of shifting fan behavior and changing spending priorities. But there's another key metric the league needs to pay attention to. It's not often highlighted in headlines, but it reveals a major part of the story, and it's one the WNBA can't afford to ignore.
Here comes Clark in transition. Clark, pull up three. You bet!
Since Caitlin Clark's injury, betting interest in the WNBA has dropped off a cliff, unless, of course, you're placing a wager on Angel Reese missing her first layup. More on that in a moment, because yes, it actually matters. The takeaway? Fans are spending less of their hard-earned money on the league. But what's even more alarming is what's coming next. Fans aren't just pulling back financially. They're starting to invest less of their time. And that's a far more dangerous trend for the WNBA's long-term future.